Hey everybody, how's it going? The last college football video that I'll be doing for until probably next summer. We got a BCS National Championship in New Orleans. You have the Alabama Crimson Tide versus the LSU Tigers. Um, Rematch of a game a couple months back. LSU took it in Bryant-Denny Stadium, but started off here are the keys for Alabama in this game if they want to win. First, the offensive line has to be dominant in the run game and protect AJ McCarron. Going back and looking at the game several times, there was a couple of times where Alabama really didn't do a good job in a run blocking game. Trent Richardson made a lot of those runs himself. That offensive line was a dominant. Maybe it was just a bad game for them, but I think they have to be dominant in the run game if they want to have a chance to win this game. And they also have to protect AJ McCarron a little bit better than they did last game. Another key for them is going to be they need to find a outside playmaker, whether it be Darius Hanks, Kenny Bell, Marquise Mays. They got to find that outside playmaker just to get the attention off of just to get that extra guy out the box, that extra safety out the box, and get the attention off of Trent Richardson. You need one of those outside receivers to come up big and make some plays out there. So that's going to be another key. Another key for them is going to be when Jordan Jefferson came in the game, they really didn't do a good job containing the speed option. So that's going to be another big key, especially for that defense, containing the speed option. If they can contain that, I think they should be in this game. And as well, making big plays in a return game or just making special teams plays. They missed 3 field goals where they could have won that game. You got to have to slow down the Honey Badger on punt returns, Morris Claiborne on kick returns, and have Marquise Mays just make big plays in a return game. So the special teams is going to be a real key for Alabama, especially Nick Saban. He predicates his team on defense, special teams, and running the football. So the special teams is going to be key for that team. The players to watch out for in this game is going to be Trent Richardson, Marquise Mays, Donta Robinson, and Mark Barron. Those 4 guys, the leaders of that team. The older guys on that team are really going to help. Are really going to be key if they want to win this game. Going on to LSU offensively, they have to stay on. They have to stay on schedule. Being third in manageable situations with Jordan Jefferson there, winning the first down battle on offense, having 2nd and 5 opportunities, not being in 1st and 15s or 2nd and 15, 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9s. You want to stay on schedule with your offensive play caller, so that's going to be big. Getting explosive plays on the offensive side, whether it's through the running game or the passing game with Ruben Randall, Jordan Jefferson, Russell Shepard, Odell Beckham Jr. You got to find a way to get explosive plays throughout there. On the defensive side, keys for them is going to be taking away Trent Richardson. Try to get him out of this ball game early. If you want to beat the team, I guess if you want to beat an offense, you're going to cut the head and watch the body fall off, kill the body. Trent Richardson is the head for that offense, so you cut him away from that team. It's going to be hard for Alabama, I see, winning this football game. And on defensively, winning the 1st and 2nd down battles, getting on 3rd down situations, 3rd and long situations. Alabama's offensive line definitely struggles with the speed rush. LSU has a lot of speed rush guys, so that's a guy. So their speed on the edges when it comes to rushing the quarterback on 3rd down opportunities is really going to be key for them. Players to watch out for in this game is going to be Ruben Randall, Kenny Hilliard, who I think is going to make a big impact in this game. I think he's the best running back that they have on the roster, so you can watch out for him. Sam Montgomery, like I said, in the passing game, in the rushing game, on rushing the quarterback, he's going to be huge. And Morris Claiborne, the Jim Thorpe Award winner, I think the best DB in the country. When it comes to cover corner skills or just defense period, I think he's the best corner in the whole entire country, and he's definitely a lock for a top 10 pick maybe. The key matchup to watch out in this game is going to be Alabama's wide receivers versus LSU's secondary. Alabama struggles to get big plays in the secondary and big plays with their wide receivers on the outside. So going up against this highly touted LSU secondary, I want to see how the Ruben Randall, not the Ruben Randall. I want to see the Marquise Mays, Morris Claiborne, Darius Hanks matchup versus Tyrone Matthews. I want to see that. So that's going to be a really key thing I want to look for. The unsung heroes or the under the radar players, just watch out for each team. For LSU, it's going to be for LSU, the two guys I think are going to be, it's going to be Brad Wing, the punter. He's going to be key in this game for creating field position. He's one of the best punters in the country, especially with down the ball inside the 20 and the 10. And Anthony Johnson, the freshman out of there, who they feel that he's their best defensive lineman. He's unblockable in third down situations. A very great pass rusher, very quick off the ball. So you need to watch out for him. And for Alabama, it's going to be Eddie Lacy, the running back, who's the backup for Trent Richardson. He's gonna have to have a significant impact, I think, on this team, especially if LSU takes away Trent Richardson early. And I would say Courtney Upshaw. I think Courtney Upshaw rushing the passer on the outside. He's a guy who's probably gonna be a first round pick, probably top 20 pick if he has a good combine or whatever. But he's gonna be a guy to watch out for as well. The stat of the night, I think, that is going to be into this game is going to be third down conversions. Which offense can make third down conversions? I think whoever has that's going to be a stat to look out for, I think, on Monday night. With just like one of those things where it's, you have two quarterbacks who are not really great quarterbacks like you see with Robert Griffin III, Andrew Luck, Brandon Whedon's, all those good quarterbacks, Keith Price, those guys. But so third down conversions is going to be key for each team to stay on the field a little bit longer, keep the other team's defense on the field a little bit longer, get them tired out, keep your offense on the field, and find a way to make plays. So third down conversions are going to be key for that. The one big key in this game is going to be the quarterback play. All this talk about defense, running game, special teams, the coaching staff. It all comes down to the guys that has the ball in their hands the most, and that's the quarterback. Those are the guys that are going to be making the decisions. And you got A.J. McCarron, you got Jordan Jefferson or Jared Lee, whatever LSU decides to do. So I think whoever can make the least mistakes, convert on third downs, not turn the ball over in the red area, make good decisions, I think that team will be able to win the game. With all that being said and done, I picked LSU last matchup. I'm going with Alabama. The one thing that, going back to the big key, it's the Jordan Jefferson factor. If he gets 85% of the snaps, I think Alabama would win automatically. I like Jordan Jefferson as a football player. I think he's a really good football player. I think he's a solid quarterback, but I just don't trust him to have the ball in his hands for 100% of the snaps. I think if they're going to have a shot to win this game, Jared Lee's going to have the ball in his hands as well too. If it's on third and long situations, Jared Lee has to play in this game. If not, I think Alabama's going to beat LSU. It's just the Jordan Jefferson factor. I like him as a kid. I think he's a good quarterback. Just his decision making sometimes is off, and he finds a way just to not make smart decisions with the football. So if he gets 80 snaps or 75 to 80 snaps and Jared Lee gets the other amount of the snaps, I'll be fine with that, and I think LSU would have a shot in this game. But if he gets anywhere from 85 to 100% of the snaps, I don't think LSU will be able to win the game, just on the fact of that. So with that being said, I got Alabama 27, LSU 23. Should be a great matchup to end the season. Let me know what you guys think. Who you think are going to be key players in the game? Who you think is going to have big games here? Which defense do you like? Who do you think is there going to be a changing play? But like I said, I got Alabama 27, LSU 23. Let me know who you guys think is going to win, and I'll talk to you guys later.